All right, you guys, so just wanted to go ahead and get you guys an update video. So there's a lot of stuff going on this week. Put a couple videos out. Wanted to touch base on them new colorways from Harley. I'm still waiting to see what they're going to do going forward here with the new models, because there's going to be a couple more models that they're going to release. So super excited for that. Got a lot more that is going to be coming here very soon. So some of the big news that we got this week here, it has been a good week for me. I'm waiting. Next week I'm going to be getting some shocks in for this bike. So the next project we're going to take on here is going to be the Street Glide. I purchased the Street Glide. I was missing my bagger. I did put some throwover saddlebags on the Lowrider S. When I bought this bike, I had intentions of just buying it and flipping it real quick to make some money off of it. But I took it for a ride. I put the brand new front tire on it, went and took it for a ride. Absolutely beautiful handling bike. It was great. I was comfortable on it. It's a nice bike. I did miss my bagger. I had a 98 Electra Glide Classic. I put in Andrew's EV27 cam in it, did a bunch of work to that bike, had a Thunder Header 2-in-1 exhaust on it. Was a great bike. It absolutely ripped, but it was an 80 cubic inch, 5-speed transmission, so I wanted something a little more modern. I wanted something that would get up and go, that had that 6 gear so that I could get on the highway and I could cruise at higher speeds with my buddies. They all got 6-speed transmissions. So I want to crush a lot of miles on this bike this year. The previous owner had put Screaming Eagle exhaust, the slip-ons on this bike, and they had absolutely no sound. They had a very deep rumble, but it was minimal at best. Did not like the sound of it at all. So I took those up. I'm going to clean those up and I'm going to sell those. So, like I told you guys, I had hinted around Black Friday that I was going to get some fishtails for this bike. So that's exactly what I did. I went and got some 36-inch fishtails. I threw them on the bike. So you can see on there, I got them on. They're looking good. I'm going to post some pictures of what it looked like before with the old exhaust on, what it looks like now with these fishtails on. I'm absolutely in love with it. I think that it looks great. Not only does it look great, these things are super loud. This bike has speakers in the saddlebags. It's got all kinds of speakers on it, and I can barely hear them when this thing is running. So that's what I wanted. It's got the reverberation out of the back. It's kind of got the crackling, so it gives you that old school sound, gives you the old school kind of look and feel. The next thing that I'm going to do for you guys next week, I ordered some new shocks. I got Drag Specialties Ride Height Adjustable Rear Suspension. So the reason why I went with those was price point. This bike is kind of a budget build. I'm not going high end because I don't plan on keeping it for 20 years. So I looked up the Drag Specialties Ride Height Adjustable Rear Suspension. The reviews are absolutely amazing. They adjust from 12.5 inches to 13.5 inches. So I'm going to set them at 13. I'm going to see how I like it. If I need to go up or down, it gives me that extra ½ inch. So that's great. That's exactly what I want. They look amazing. I got them in the chrome, so they'll match the bike, even though they're going to be covered by the bags and you're not going to see it. It's just something I like. So whoever previously owned this bike, they put the Harley Davidson lowered air suspension rear shocks on it. So from the factory, these come about 12 inches. And the person who had it before me put the 11-inch lowered version on to get it really low to the ground. That's kind of how he wanted it. That's what he was going for. For the riding I do, sometimes I'm going down dirt roads. My father-in-law's driveway is a 3/4 mile long dirt road. Sometimes there's some potholes in it. I live in Northeast Ohio, so it's not unusual for you to get a 13 to 14 inch deep pothole. I know that sounds crazy to some of you guys out west, but man, we got some bad roads out here, especially with the freeze and thaw of the winter. So I want something that's going to sit me up higher. It's going to stance me a little better. I'm going to be able to lean a little bit more in these turns. Kind of don't want to be scraping these fishtails. They are high up off the ground now, but want to get stanced better for myself. Also, probably going to be getting rid of the seat. I don't know how well you can see it. The seat is gray. It's like a gray kind of like alligator skin, I guess you could say, in black leather. I want to get rid of that. I want to get a saddleman on there. So that seat will definitely have to go. We'll have to get something else on here. These fishtails are absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to roll in some more footage of them because I don't know how well you guys can see them there, but I took a little video of the bike. I'm going to get you some more content coming here soon. I'm leaving these bars the way that they are. I wanted to throw some taller bars on. I was going to go with a 12-inch Mini 8. But when I took this bike out, it was absolutely comfortable. I love the way that it rode. So I'm probably going to get a new rear tire put on probably about halfway through the season. This one's got some good life left on it. It's only about 4 years old. The guy didn't put a lot of miles on this bike. Gonna do a full service, so I'm gonna get you guys a full service video up on this bike. Gonna get you a rear rim polish video because this thing needs cleaned up. He had it so low that I guess he didn't care about looking at it, but I got the front polished and it's shining like a mirror. So I'm gonna polish that rear one, get that one shining like a mirror. I'm going to put a new air cleaner on this thing. Right now it's got the factory on it. So I'm gonna get all that factory stuff taken off. I'm gonna get on some aftermarket stuff. We may throw cams in this bike. We may do the whole gambit to it going forward here, but I'll let you guys know as we go forward. Thank you for staying tuned. I'm super excited about this bike. Next video I'll get you is the suspension video, rear suspension, and I'll get you a video of this bike running because it is insanely loud. This year's gonna be great. This new year's gonna be amazing. I'm also in the lineup now looking for a very early model Sportster. I want to throw a 1200 kit on it or a 1250 kit on it. Want to do some upgrade videos here for you guys. Plus I love the Sportster platform. I know I'm a bigger guy, but those bikes just absolutely rip. They perform great, and I want to show you some of the benefits of all these different models. I like having the ability to switch between bikes. This thing's going to be great for smashing miles, 2, 3, 4, 500 mile trips in a day on this bike. It's going to be amazing. The lowrider, that thing is an absolute powerhouse. That thing is a monster. I like that bike for shorter rips, maybe 2-hour maximum rips on that bike. And I want to get a little Sportster because you're going to be seeing a lot more stunt content on this channel. Got a lot of guys local around here that are pushing the envelope pretty good this year. If you follow the stunt scene, you see HD Stretch. He's a Cleveland guy. He's from Ohio, and he's now traveling the country. We got a lot of heavy hitters out here, so I kind of want to raise some awareness for that community. I kind of want to branch some of the differences between the guys that prefer bagger motorcycles, the touring motorcycles, and the younger generation that's out here, because we got to come together as a community, you guys. All these people that are in cars, all these people that are in these big trucks, most of them don't ride motorcycles, so we got to raise the awareness. We got to let people know we're still out here, and the best way to do that is for everybody in the community to come together and appreciate the different aspects of motorcycles that we bring together. So as long as we're on two wheels, we're keeping it rubber side down, and everybody is doing their best to promote the culture and to promote the community, we're going to have a great future here going forward.